start. Boom, 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 boom. Good morning.
Oh, it's night. It's not even
Hello,
morning.
hello.
It's night.
Good morning, sweethearts. I'm so happy to be together again. Like, Max, hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, Rosa.
Xander,
Hello.
hi.
Hey, Rosa. Hey, Max. Nice to see you again.
Yeah,
Love
Nice
it.
to see you, buddy.
so
Lovely to see
cool.
you.
Good.
So, for tonight, we prepared a beautiful topic, right, Xander?
Well, yeah, but I forgot it. You know, you have to what are we going to talk about? It was either yeah, what was it? What is this me? You know, what
Yeah.
is this me? Which is then seemingly there and not there, you know, and maybe falling away and not falling away. You know, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this in this non-dual world, you know, in this small community? So we would, yeah. And
Oh, this
An
is
any
cool.
idea.
Wait. This is interesting. So this implies, the question just implied, what is this me, this I, like in this non-dual community? So it means there is another me in the dual community.
oh, I mean, yeah, you could it's heard as it hurts, of
Yeah.
course, you know, but I mean, there is no community and not a small community already, but just just for the sake of storytelling, you know,
Yeah.
wh-
Okay, Max.
what is it
So
about?
what is this me?
Max, what is coming up there spontaneously? I mean, is there something coming up?
Nothing actually. Nothing. I don't know. I don't know if it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's not. It's obviously nothing. Doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Um, but it's just an explanation. So in the non-dual world, in the non-dual community, it's just an explanation. Perhaps it's just a pointing, and it seems, I don't know. I don't watch many videos, to be honest, but it seems it's become a kind of a goal to lose that me or something like that. So, which is quite funny. I don't know. It's just for the sake of talking, perhaps. It's just. It doesn't
It's
exist.
it's funny.
Go
It's
again.
funny because it's funny because there is already nothing to lose, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so there's nothing
It's
to
just
fall away.
there's nothing. There's
Let's
nothing
say.
to do. Nothing to fall away. There's,
Yeah.
there's nothing to fall away. Only once it's realized. So that's always the catch. It's. I mean, I meet many people who for whom there is that, and I wouldn't even call it that actually. Say you're someone, well, yeah, of course I'm someone. I'll tell you, you know. So
Yeah,
there's
it,
there's
wa-
not there's nothing to fall away until that's only the end, basically. So what's the end? Whatever. Yeah,
there is
that's
no
what I
end,
would
of
say. I don't know.
course. Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. It's the
Beautiful,
game. It's sorry, what?
beautiful. Oh no, it's beautifully said.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Some because you know I do a lot of one-to-ones and a lot of people often in meetings that I ask people. So okay, so what do you want? You know, and often they tell me, I still feel like somebody. I'm like, okay, beautiful, good, and you know, and but it's not enough. So then it's part of the game as well. It's going into that story that is the other side. It's very real for them. You know, it used to be real here. It used to be real. So
Yeah, it's so funny.
you know,
It's funny because this seems to come up here the whole time. You know, you also mentioned it. They feel they feel like a me, you know, and I've mentioned this in many talks that there never was a feeling here of a me and no me. So I'm so intrigued by people saying, yeah, but I feel how is that feeling, you know? It just to be, I'm so curious, how does it feel to feel me? How does it feel, you know? What is that for feeling? I mean, I never had it.
No.
I mean, oh, so it's just, what is this feeling? Feeling like a me.
What is this feeling? It is like you've been told that you are a boy, you are
Yeah, but
Xander.
that's a thought, you know.
Exactly.
That's something.
And this is kind of learned and applied.
But it's until I heard. Sorry, you know, sorry, Rosa, go on.
Go, no, perfect. Go on, Max. Go on.
Well, until I heard from I don't know whom, there is no one, there is no me, and I was like, huh. It never occurred to me. I mean, I was. If you ask me, I'm somebody back then, I'd say yes. I mean, obviously, but it never wasn't. But that wasn't that. That was. I had many issues, but that wasn't one. That wasn't an issue. It's only then I'm like, oh, there's no one. But no, wait, that's not what I feel. And then it starts. That's how it was for me.
Yeah.
Then it started. You know. Then, oh, but you become a me when you're 4 or 5 years old. Okay, but I don't remember that.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what, Rosa? What was it like to?
Yeah, it's
Well,
it's interesting. I was just like memories, and you know, just trying to think back, and this was. For me, it was not the message when I first kind of saw the simplicity in all this, the not separation. It had not to do. Maybe it was said, but it wasn't heard here. For me, it was simply very obvious that there is no separation. But it was not about being me and not me. The first time I heard it, it was 3.5 years ago. Radical non-duality. There is no you. In this, like this, there is no you. I've never ever heard it before, but I've never looked for this, you know? It was simply very clear that there is no separation whatsoever.
Beautiful.
But did this me and no me thing or thought or feeling or contraction, whatever it seems to be, is like something very elusive, right? Because it's like it can be suddenly here and then suddenly gone, or you know, it's you cannot hold it. I mean, there's no one obviously able to hold anything, because there's no one behind that feeling or thought already inducing it, but it becomes like quicksand, you know. There's no substance to it.
There is actually just saying, well, there is you, there is no you, you know, but because in this moment when there is no you, there is no me, or you know, at the same time one thinks, oh, okay, is there a me? There is no me, but what is being a me, you know? And then this game starts. But actually, this is just a mind fuck. This is totally irrelevant.
Totally.
It's completely. It's just like, even if you take non-duality as a sharing, you know, so what is considered radical non-duality and what is considered a bit less radical, and blah blah blah. All that falls under that umbrella. If you see what I mean, it's nothing but explanations anyway.
Yes.
And there is no one explanation that would be right, and there's no one explanation that would be wrong either.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's just what it is. That's
beautiful.
It. It's so I mean, I actually find annoying a lot of people sharing. That's why I don't watch anymore, because I'm like, seriously, dude, just it's boring. I don't know. This it's just life, right? It's just life, and it's
Direct.
it's direct. It's a beauty in itself. You know, it serves its own purpose. Living. It's just life.
Lifing.
Whatever.
Lifing.
Lifing.
Everything.
Whatever.
Everything.
And so, yeah. So it's just, yeah.
Simple.
I
Simple.
don't know. You can't just. At the same time, you can't explain it, and you can explain it in billions of ways. It doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't make a difference, and then that for me is the beauty. That's how it arises here, and it's. I find it so just. I must sound like a broken record, but I find it so amazing to speak to people, especially to, well, you know, spiritual seekers. I find them annoying, to be honest, but people that are like regular people that have their regular problems in their life, you know, and with
Yeah.
that I find, because there is a way to actually help them realize the bullshit of their own stories, and that for me is that's wonderful. When you see someone just starting to smile, I don't know, that makes sense. And of course it's just a moment, of course it's just life goes on, but come on, do you know what I mean? I don't know. But that's
Totally.
that's just
Max,
me, all right.
totally.
All right.
I have a bit experience in since I joined a lot of meetings with, like you said, with spiritual, with, you know, and with others who simply cannot deal anymore with their lives because of so many problems. And I saw the difference. It was like, as you said,
not the same.
It was like, OMG. But with the others, it was kind of different. It was really kind of different. And yeah, also made some experiences with, like, when talking, you just yeah, beautiful.
Because I think
Max is frozen, right?
Max is frozen. He left the show.
No, nothing ever happened. Look at this.
Try and be someone. It's actually
Max,
to try and be someone.
You were frozen, my dear, but go on. Nothing ever happened.
You know, I was saying, I think the illusion or suffering or whatever, okay, it's not to be someone or not to be someone. It has nothing to do with that. It's to try and be someone that you're not. I mean, to try and be, you're not someone. You're whatever. There's no you, whatever.
There is no you.
So how can you? I mean, it's just people try and be something because in front of them there is something else, and so you have to fit that category. You have to be liked, to be loved, to be good, to be whatever. And if you spend your whole life like this, of course you're gonna, highly likely, you're gonna encounter different sorts of problems, which most of them can be avoided if you're not trying to be something. Simple.
It's just how the cookie crumbles, you know.
Does that make sense? Sorry, what?
It makes sense.
Well, it makes sense, and in a way, it's just, you know, how it seems to happen there. Then, you know, doing 1-on-1, 2-on-2s, whatever. It's just how, you know. I like this. I like how this is just how the cookie crumbles, you know. And instead of wanting to break the cookie in a certain way, it's just, you know, it doesn't matter if it go right or left.
It doesn't. Yeah.
No, it's just, you know, it's just playing on its own, so to say, and it's beautiful.
It's stunning.
There is no Max having a choice to do 1-on-ones or not, or just, you know, preferences are there.
And that's the freedom. There is no Rosa or Xander having a choice to make videos together. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful.
Totally.
Sorry.
And this is so obvious for no one that this is just what's appearing to happen for no reason. Really, it makes no sense at all.
Apparent sense, of course. You know, that's also funny, because apparently there is there's an apparent sense in making videos. I mean, nobody's doing this. This is quite, but at the same time, there seems to be 1, 2, 3 people on a screen talking to each other. I mean, this is just simply seeming to happen, and it's about nothing, and it's about everything. It's about cookies and
nice.
fun and all those types of things. So it's just free, you know. This it's living or playing free, and there seems to be a loss of what you call, like what you said, Max, that normally there's this type of trying to fit in, you know, and this control and the whole seriousness will drop out, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, and then what's left, so to say, is just this, you know, and this is just whatever and however, and it's like Rosa always is saying so beautiful, it's unknown perfection, you know.
I still love this unknown perfection, because it feels like no need to understand anything, just full on, you know, full on whatsoever. And now it's very obvious that really nothing is happening at the same time. It's just really empty full onness. So wow, stunning. Yeah,
I think as soon as you start naming it, no.
But no, for the sake of pointing, you know, I mean,
of course.
There's so many, you know. It's just this, or it's just love, or it's just life, or it's just unconditional love, or timeless wonder. I mean, all those thousands of words. I mean, it's just
blah 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 blah.
It doesn't mean shit. No, it doesn't mean anything. I mean,
but since it's everything, it's just a play, you know, just talking about.
That's why I think that there's words that are understood
misleading, right?
Exactly. It's like the word God. I mean, of course this is God. I mean, of course this is God. It's just very misleading with how we grew up, or how you know.
It depends on how loaded the word is. For every character, it's differently loaded. Like, you know, and this is
awareness.
But this is the game.
Awareness,
you know?
Consciousness.
This is so beautiful. Because
there are really
people talking about nothing is awareness. They're calling this awareness, consciousness. They're naming it consciousness, but they mean this which can't be known, which is totally for me. Consciousness is for me knowing. You know, it's knowing.
But again, for me, that's why it's so. I think that's why it's so interesting, because there's nothing to say, right? Nothing at all. But we won't stop blabbing, because a word to Xander, it's blabbing, right? Because a word to Xander, to Max, to Rosa, it's just not the same. No way. We're speaking the same language here, apparently, right? But we are, and it won't mean the same, and that's just wonderful, and that's the richness to me of because you can't name it, but every word is this. So you know, it's just
no word is this. Every word is this whatsoever. So I always say, what are we talking about? But it's the same as if, you know, it's really yeah. This is so beautiful. So beautiful.
It's just the beauty for me of
that's it.
Just the beauty of talking, of whatever.
No
idea. It's just
of no idea. Just the beauty of, I don't know. you know, just the beauty of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really would, when there is searching energy there, you know, of course there is no choice. So the loop goes on and on and on. Every word is taken and listen to this and this and this, and then explore and go and share and yes. And yeah, and this is it. And this is it. This is so beautiful.
Well, the seeking is it too.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so funny, you know, and here we seem to be talking about nothing, and there's nothing to say, but still words are, you know, another meeting about nothing. You know, it's so fucking hilarious, you know. But at the same time, you know, there's already this doesn't reach anything, you know. There's no goal in this. There's no, compared to everything, you know, in the seeking, when there's the seeking energy, it's also just like a pointer, of course. There it has to lead to something, you know. It's always about the next, you know, about something else, or about reaching or going or on the way to finally, you know, to be free. I mean, yeah, it's just,
it's a horrible feeling. I can remember how, wow, you know, it's,
yeah. Was it horrible? Was it
it was full on suffering here, full on suffering, man. It was just
here too, totally. Yeah, totally.
Full on suffering.
The feeling of being separate is always a lack. And you're constantly, this is the seeking energy, you're constantly trying to change it, to fill it, you know. Something is always lacking.
It's the trying to reach for an experience, like, you know, pleasure, quiet, blah blah blah, you know, and you name it.
Whatever. It's
whatever.
Always not enough. It's always not this. It's always on the run, and but in a way nothing changed, you know. It's just really, really the same, but kind of very, like Xander is saying, kind of that it's not serious anymore, you know. You cannot take it seriously in a way. I see the perfection in this. I call it perfection. It's of course no perfection for no one. It's not a perfection for no, but it's this game, this beautiful game with suffering, not suffering whatsoever, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. But even those so-called, you know, in the seeking, in the story, there were many type of experiences, you know, when there was the seeking full on, and it was never out of suffering. It was only
what was it when what was it when you were doing those extreme breathing exercises?
Oh, but it was not it was for experience, but not there was no depression or lack. I never felt
no health issues. No health issues, nothing.
No.
Okay.
No.
Interesting story there.
What is this? So just what is this, you know? Doing drugs or like ayahuasca, and then coming in a different reality. So what is this? Is this real or is that real? You know, what is this? Is there something realer than real, or what the hell is this all? You know, just curiosity.
Yeah, but the question was, what the hell is this? Yeah, there was the question arising.
Yeah, but like what the hell is when maybe when you're a baby, I don't know, and then you see a lamp or something shining, hanging down from the ceiling, you think, what the hell is this? You know, what is this thing giving light there? And your parents say it's a lamp, you know? And for me, it was like, what is this? You know, just this. this?
So it was just a curiosity, really. Then
Curiosity, yes, and then
okay.
you know, and you can different states, different experiences, but in the end, you know, how beautiful any experience is.
Mhm.
It doesn't. It's the same as going to a toilet. You know, this whole no, but you know,
Yeah.
for me, the whole specialness was feel. You know, I was like, oh my God, you know, this doing hours of yoga and meditation is
But
the
really
same as playing
hardcore,
football.
hardcore the way you did it.
Yeah, but it's the same as playing football, eating food, going to the toilet. You know, it was just the same. It's the same. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
It was just over.
okay. Yeah.
And you know that this whole specialness, like reaching a certain type of state or doing full lotus or whatever, you know, there was this idea, okay, when I do this, maybe then it's this is a nice experience.
But there was
And then
the Dunder, but there was in your story was really the wish to become enlightened, or what was it?
wow, no, I'm not enlightened, because I never got this enlightened thing to begin with, you know.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
This whole, I never, for me, I never got the idea that, you know, very early I saw that enlightenment, that, you know, this state where everything is flowers and love and peace, you know, this, I thought it was just strange, you know, this seems already just a funny thing.
Yeah.
You know, how can somebody be like, this type of control was already like a fantasy.
Yeah.
I never believed in enlightenment. Also, I mean, like people always smile and laugh the whole day. You know, this
Yeah.
is easy. When you hit your finger with the hammer, of course you say shit or whatever. You know, I mean, you're
Yeah.
not going to laugh. It's uncontrollable. You know, but there was just curiosity to explore. You know, exploration, just you know, interest, but not out of suffering. Not, you know, many people who I talk with are just, you know, depressed. They want to kill
Yeah.
themselves if it's not better, you know. And yeah, of course, then there's this burning desire to maybe get this happiness, you know. But yeah, I was not happy and not sad. It was like yeah, just this, you know, whatever. it's
There was something going wrong in Sander Lynchen when he was young. Maybe some brain switches were missing.
yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, but you know, it's not going to get better than this, or you know, it's
No,
just
but you see that I think it's wonderful what you're saying, because it's very interesting, because you see, enlightenment for me, it was suffering. So
yeah.
when I heard about enlightenment, I was like, that's it.
That's
That's
it.
gotta be it. You know, like literally, like that's it. But I never
for
thought
it.
like flowers and this and that. No, never like that. But it was simply, I didn't know what it was, but I knew that has to be the end of suffering.
Yes.
But it's only later that I realized, when I was thinking still, you know, but I somehow don't, that I don't actually know even what suffering is. You know, I mean, is it sadness? Is it pain? Is it, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
You know,
What is
and so,
suffering?
but so it's exactly what you said in the end. It's just it won't get better than this, and that for me was enlightenment. Is that? But that's exactly what you say. But that's
Beautiful.
just a word. That's just a word.
Yeah.
It's just it's. But of course, it's whatever the Buddhists are talking about, or whatever, or Christianity. I don't. Of course, it's what I mean. For me, I don't know. It it can't not be this. It is this always. It was always what I was talking about. Always. It's just been misunderstood for a billion of no reasons, and that's just wonderful. I don't know. It's yeah.
Max, here it was very similar. A lot of suffering.
Oh, yeah?
And the thing was simply just seeing that this is it. Everything is it. And nothing to do, no doer. Everything came together, you know, the puzzles kind of. And it kind of a process, if you like, but just the story. Actually, you know, the same.
No, but I know what you mean absolutely by process. It doesn't happen overnight, you know. But at some point, whatever. Sure, whatever. Yeah, that's how it was for me. I could say, you know, like at some point, whatever. But yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Totally.
It's ordinary, you know. It's in the morning you find yourself eating breakfast and eyes are opening and close, you put clothes on and all that, and you know no one decides already to be depressed, you know. It's so funny, you know. It's just simply also, you know, it's the same with waking up. Nobody says, okay, in 5 minutes I'm going to open my eyes and a new day will start and blah 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 blah. No, eyes are opening, you know, boom.
Boom.
You're in a room, you know, and then maybe you think, what a shit day, or I didn't sleep, you know, but that's already just, you know, just simply
direct.
what's seeming to happen.
This is just so direct. There is simply no one getting it, you know. There is simply no middleman there.
No one is saying I'm going to be happy today or I'm going to depress. And
no, Xander is always saying I'm going to be happy today.
No, but you know, even if this come up, you know, even if there is the speaking out, I'm going to be happy. There's already nothing behind it, which is that, you know, it's blah, I'm going to be happy today. Fuck you, I'm going to have a nice day. I'm, you know, whatever. It's it's
totally innocent. Totally innocent.
It's so obvious, you know.
Yeah.
Eyes opening, eating breakfast, stirring in your grut or whatever you eat, or baking eggs, whatever, putting on clothes. Boom, you know, full on.
Okay, so here is a question arising. So let's talk about this, just like being an appearance. So nothing is happening, and at the same time, this is here appearing. Yeah, please feel free. Boom.
Well, it's so funny because, I mean, who knows this, you know? I mean, it's not that you or me or anyone is able to step out of this and to validate if this is happening or if it's not happening. You know, there's no way of knowing what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Who would be able to do such a thing? How can you cut yourself in two and then I mean, nobody, it's just unknown. How can you separate?
Go on.
Yeah, but how can you separate yourself from this? You know, it's just, I have no clue. There's no clue, and even the saying "there's no clue" is already clueless. There's no one doing that. It just comes out. There's no one between the words thinking, now I'm going to say this. It just rolls out, you know. Blah, 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 blah.
Xander Linchin, and now that we know your story, that you never felt like there is a me or no me or whatsoever, that you always wondered. Yeah. So then please do us a favor and do yourself a favor if you can. Just do not mention anymore I. Simply because it doesn't fit there.
Yeah,
How
but
does
this
it
is,
feel?
you
How does
know,
it feel to talk about I'm doing this and how is it? Or when I ask you,
it
how do you
doesn't feel
feel?
anything.
Hmm?
I don't feel that. I don't feel that I'm talking. This is just too obvious. Who is feeling that he's talking then? Nobody feels. There's just the thought saying there's I am talking, but nobody feels that he's sitting here or not sitting here already, or being a man, being a human. I never felt like a human or like a man to begin with. For me, it's totally crazy when people are saying, I don't feel like a man, I feel like a woman. I'm always, oh my God, I don't even feel like something. I don't I have to be crazy because I don't feel like a woman or a man or a human. So there has to be something wrong. But also those thoughts don't come, that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Just I don't it's just there's a story like spontaneously saying things. Maybe you're here, you're talking, blah 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 blah, but who, yeah, this is just I mean,
There
and
is
the
no
seeing,
one.
no, and the seeing of those, the seeing, I don't even see it, but let's say the seeing of those thoughts and words arising is just also spontaneously happening. There's already no one deciding to see anything or not. It's totally free,
There is
right?
simply no one. There is simply no one. There is just whatever.
Do you feel like you're there, or I mean, does anyone feel that he's here? How does it feel then? Please explain me, because this is, how does it feel to be here? Because you also have to feel that you are not here. How does that feel then? How does it feel to not be here? Because this is also never felt. How can you feel that you're not here, or you're here to begin with? What is that
You
for
can't.
feeling?
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't. No,
No,
can't.
totally not.
It's the same with feeling a man, or how does it feel? Max, tell me, how does it feel to be a man? Do you feel something like that?
Stop, you mix it up. How does it feel to be a woman, Max?
Or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's okay. I'm, it's totally fine feeling like a man, feeling like a woman, or not having those feelings. It's uncontrollable already. I mean, there's no judgment here
No,
about.
there isn't one, of course.
Those are just, yes, while talking about this, those are only labels. Just
Yeah.
labeling everything. And someone who knows those labels, yeah, I got it. And I
But I'm
managed
really
the whole thing.
curious. I'm really, really curious about how does that feel. I have no clue.
Well, this is
I
beautiful. So go for it, Xander. Go for it.
try and feel like something.
Yeah, there's no need either to feel like something
no,
or nothing.
no, no, of course, yeah.
But that's just simply how it seems to play here. That is also, it's so uncontrollable. Maybe tomorrow I want to feel like a man or something. But I'm pretty happy apparently without all those types of feeling here or not feeling there, or feeling man or not feeling. I mean, the lack of feeling man is pretty okay, or the lack of feeling me is also okay. I mean,
Is there a lag?
no, but maybe no, no, there is no lack. But I mean, this can apparently also be that there's this, these characters maybe don't feel like a man, and they want to feel it. And for me, it's just curiosity. It's just from, okay, um, because like I said, there's no sense of being feeling a man, and then when there's this strong, when somebody say, yeah, but I feel like I'm a man, there's, okay, great, tell me how does it is then, it's totally good. I'm not missing this, but tell me please, how does it feel? Explain. To feel like a man, it must be, yeah, it's
Yeah,
maybe.
it's beautiful. Beautiful. Like, yeah, it's cool the
Or a
way you,
woman. I mean, how does it feel to be a woman then? How
no
does
idea, no idea.
How does it feel to be a label?
exactly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just labels, just labels.
Or to be 20 or 30 years old? How does it feel? You know, no fucking clue how it feels.
And here comes the brain, Sandra Lynchen. We had the brain also as a topic, right? Inspired by Michael. Um, there arose here an impulse to just check out a bit the brain. What's
Yeah,
this?
it reminds me a little bit of what Max was saying also, you know, all these beautiful words, you know, like it's just this or it's just awareness, and then there seems to be this saying it's just the brain or it's just the mind, you know, but it's also it's just another, you know, it's another landing, you know, it's just okay, it's all the brain or it's all the mind, but you know what is a mind, what is a brain? I have no clue. You know, is there something like a brain or a mind, or you know, it's also, how can you know, you know, how can you try to separate this then from a brain or something, or whatever, you know, try to, if there's no separation, so it's unknowable, you know.
How do you know that there is no separation?
How do
You
you
don't.
know that you don't?
It's a very
No,
good question, though. It's a very good question. But yeah, you don't.
you don't know, you don't know.
Don't know.
Exactly.
And there is, I mean, there is separation and no separation at the same time.
Y-
So duality and non-duality are not separate things, you know. So there appears to be a me and a you there, you know, separated in a way, but that's just simply, you know, that's division. It's just simply how it seems to be, but it doesn't
Here we
say
go with
there.
this seems to be. What's apparently happening? Max, what would you say? How are you yeah, what does it mean? How can you put this in word? What's apparently happening? It's real and unreal.
Apparently means as
you
far
can't.
as you know.
Yeah.
As far as you
I'd
know.
say. I'd say what appears is simply what appears. So there's a mandala behind, and that's called a mandala, and that's a mandala. But what is a mandala? I have no fucking clue. But I can tell you what I heard that a mandala would be, and why people call it like this. And so it this is a mandala. This is what appears, and this is a description of what a mandala would be. But it's nothing. It appears and it's gone,
Empty.
and it
Empty.
appears and it's gone, and it appears and it's empty. So,
Yes.
but it's also as real as anything, as anything. That's the thing. It's what is a feeling? It's a sensation. What is a sensation? Well, it's something happening in your body. Well, what is it? What is your body actually? Well, it's not your body to begin with. It's just something. But there is. It's not denying this. And that could be the appearance of what you call Max, or what you call Xander, or what you call Rosa, of what you call a flower, that's the. It's all magic. It's all magic. It's all
Yes.
fucking magic. That's
So
it. That's not it, but that's it. It's
So
wonderful. It's
some go
rich.
now and try to explain with, yeah, beautiful, Max, totally love it. Try to explain it now like the physicists are doing, like there is no matter, you know, there is 90.999% nothing. And but this is another mindfuck. What you don't need a scientist, you know, to you know it's
And mindfucks are stunning.
Yeah, beautiful.
people think it's not. It's stunning. It's stunning. The illusion is simply to, how can I say, to take your opinion, your own opinion for truth. That's the illusion.
Yes.
And so any mindfuck is simply trying to compare opinions, compare thoughts, compare feelings, compare ideas, compare experiences, compare whatever, compare talking, compare sharing, compare blah, 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 temperature, you know? And that's perfection itself. That is bloody perfection itself. I mean, how fucking wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
How fucking wonderful. How can you even want to change it, even want to name it? But you can, because that's the fucking freedom.
Totally.
That is fucking
Totally.
magic.
When
I
it's
mean,
said, you know, when there's apparently someone suffering and trying to get this in order not to suffer, and then it said, this is already so free to appear as suffering, you know? But
exactly.
and then oh fuck, you know, I'm not getting it, you know? And this is so crazy because it's so direct, you know? And yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's funny, you know, because apparently if you look in the, like in the dictionary, it means something like as far as you know. You know,
What word?
Apparently it means as far
Okay.
as you know.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but so as far as you know. So if you take away all your knowledge, you know, what you know is just, so if you, what is this? You know, without
But
labels, what is this? What is this? What's
no
happening?
fucking clue. No fucking clue.
without labels, it is.
Yeah, but that's already
Even not
That's
not
already
it
a
is.
label.
it's already a label. Yeah,
Totally
some say,
unknown.
yeah, but it's also a
But
label because some say it's nothing, but nothing is something, you know. So apparently as far as we know, what we know is just, it's just a bunch of words, you know, things existing, the naming of it. Huh?
but what you know, I think it's very, very interesting, because what you know, as far as you know, is exactly as life goes. That's what appears always,
Yes.
and it's gone. And so
Yes.
it's wonderful. I mean,
Or not.
yeah. Oh
This is
not. Oh
also,
not. Oh not.
you know, I mean, but and
It
this
is
is
what
the
it is.
funny, yeah, because it's just this, but just this is also just, you know, just what is just this? You know, what is this? What are we talking
Yeah.
about? What is this? You know, it's
It,
like
it, it, it's all this.
yeah.
All fucking. Sorry, Xander, keep going. You inspire me.
No, no,
Yeah, this
no,
is so
no, I love
beautiful.
it.
This is so beautiful. Here,
I
guys,
like.
I just want to interrupt a bit. This here's popping up. Would you please, Max, we start with you and then Zandra. Would you please tell me something about consciousness? What is this?
I never understood why people what people refer to when I talked about consciousness or awareness. Awareness, okay. The idea of that comes in my vision, for example. You see, in that way, okay.
Like the observer observing, yeah, like awareness.
Yeah, you could say that. It's just that it's yeah. I guess it's a yeah, but consciousness, it's got to be something. I don't know what that is. It can't, you
For
know.
me, it's like knowing. Consciousness is for me
Okay.
like knowing.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It's a word. I think everything is contextual. when it comes to speaking, when it comes to talking, to explaining, to blah blah blah, you know, everything is contextual. So that's round because there's a square or whatever. There's no because, but you see my meaning. And so consciousness, depending on what's being said in front, you know, can be a perfect word to describe it, but only on the spur of the moment, because it's just what it is. Because someone will think, okay, consciousness is this, right? When you're seeking whatever, okay, questioning, quite however you like. But if you can simply point, how can I say, it's like going backwards. Like it's like they think that they show consciousness is this because they gotta find it. So they gotta know what it is because they gotta find it. They gotta become it. They gotta whatever. So if you can point backwards to it, then the mind kind of flips because you actually didn't know, and so there is no consciousness or whatever. But to me, I never. Xander said never used to feel like a man or a woman. I used to feel like a man. I don't know what that is anymore, but I used to. But I never understood consciousness. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know.
Xander, you?
Well, you know,
conscious being on Facebook.
Yeah, but this the joke, you know. In a way, what you are saying, Rosa, it's a way, it's a certain type of knowing, you know. I am conscious, I am aware, you know. It means like what Max was also saying, I'm aware of this, the space, and so I know there's me and the space.
So first of all, there must be someone who can be aware.
First, so it you know, never actually happens, you know. Conscious.
But when we put the someone out of the game, like here's just talking, but no one is doing this. So the consciousness is when I'm sleeping. What is happening there? Deep sleep.
Well, I don't know what's happening there. I don't have a clue what's happening. You know, nobody knows. I mean, it's just simple. You know, there's many stories about, you know, the brain and all that. You know, but
for me, consciousness is when I'm awake. You know, when I check
okay, in that way, yes.
You know, and when I'm like unter Narkose, I'm simply when, you know, it's I don't know, but it's, for me, it's really not the right word. Yeah, blah blah blah, only words, empty words.
It's a concept, you know. It's a word for a certain type of state, you know. Both consciousness and awareness are states, a state of mind. I'm conscious, I'm aware, and all those types of states are just illusionary, because there is no you and something else. So it's the same. You cannot divide yourself and separate yourself. So in a way, you know, to say it's all consciousness or awareness, but nobody is being it, you know. There's no one having it or able to be it or to gain it or to have a knowledge about it, you know. But awareness and consciousness, especially when it comes to former seekers, like in the story, are heavily loaded words, because it's always about you have to be more conscious, you know, about your actions and this and that. And when you reach that consciousness, or, you know, the guru is saying your pure awareness, you know, your pure awareness. And the funny thing is,
so in the sense they're saying this, like, there is no you anymore, there is only awareness, right? Or
but if only that was said, but it's often said that there is a you able to reach,
Yeah.
you know,
And this and here it was like playing with this, you know, everything is consciousness, and everything is appearing in consciousness, the bodies are appearing, but there is no you, no separation, blah. And then I got it was kind of a, oh my gosh, I cannot listen to this. Simply the word you are consciousness, you are, you know, this simply saying this you, that there is a you, this was so obvious, you know. When you are going out with a message that there is no separation, how can you talk
oh, it's
to someone?
beautiful.
Huh?
You know, it's beautiful because there seems to be, okay, this is me. I'm Sander and I'm having a life, and maybe this life is not going like I want. And then I go to a guru, and the guru is saying, no, 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 but you're not Sander, you know. You are pure awareness. And then you, the guru will give you this mantra and he say, Sander, you every night, and mostly it's in Indian, in like a language, and then you say this mantra, you know, and
Yeah,
then
I
you
have
are,
one.
I'm pure, you know, I'm pure awareness, and you know this,
I'm a holy soul, I'm a pure soul, I'm not the body.
yeah, something like that. And what it seems to do, you know, this is all a story. There's nothing wrong with it, and nobody is already doing this. No gurus, no teachers, no followers. But what it seems to do in the story is that it this is me, and I have a life, and it's a shitty life. You swap that thought for I'm pure awareness, you know. And as long as you keep this up,
Yeah.
you know, there's this awareness is like a funny thing. You don't know what it is, so the mind is totally baffled, and it seems to give some relaxation, you know, in the story, you know. And I mean, it works, but you have to do it. You have to do it. You
No,
have to keep this up.
it's kind of a relaxation, since you can beam yourself up, you know, since you're totally in the story in a way, then you're beaming away so you can observe the shitty situation. But the joke is that then the searching energy gets even stronger, since the goal is to not be separated anymore. But what you are practicing the whole time is separation. Me is observer. You're just, the muscle is growing so strong, you know, and actually you simply want to, that there is no separation. But
And
you're doing exactly the other thing. And
it's
this is
just
like,
more.
it's unbelievable. It's
It's just, you
unbelievable.
know, it's sitting on your mother's lap, and she's pointing in the mirror, and she say, that is you there in the mirror, and this is me. Hello, this is me, this is you. You see that little guy or girl, whatever, this is you, and this is me, and this is your sister. And then you have this funny guy with a beard coming and saying, yeah, but no, that's not you. You are awareness, you know. It's just a new idea, you know.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
it's you know, it's the same. This, you know, there's a thinking, okay, but this is really happening, I have a life, and then some guru comes and, oh, but this is not real, it's just flipping coins.
Yeah.
You know, I always say it's just you from real you make this unreal,
Yeah.
or you make, from me you make something else, but it's just dissociation. I mean,
Totally.
and of course, nobody, you know, there's no choice in this. And this is beautiful because it's just simply how it plays, you know, thinking your awareness or loving awareness or Atman or Brahman or whatever. You know, I've been doing mantras. You know,
Okay, so yeah,
it's funny.
beautiful. Xander just flipping the coins. Same, and just another beautiful experience. So let's go into, this is not an experience. To have an experience, there is someone needed.
Yeah, but you want to go in, this is not an experience, that's just another experience.
Yeah.
You want
Just into the saying that is not an experience, you know, the thing. Okay, what we are talking about.
What are we talking about again? You have to remind me because
I don't know. no, yeah, no,
No,
I know, I
I
know,
mean,
I know.
you know,
We're talking about boundless freedom, full on aliveness, fucking perfection, bubblegum, nothing, everything, no matter what.
yeah, okay. So what's the point then to go into no experience, which is just
Just
another
popped up.
experience?
It's totally senselessly popping up. I'm just mentioning this for no reason.
Ah, yeah, okay. It's funny because no experience, no experience is also an experience. The experience of no experience. You know, there's no such thing as an experience to begin with. Also of a no experience. It's just a misnomer. You know, there's not a thing like no experience because that's just another experience. A no experience.
Beautiful. Another thing which we could
You know, but yeah, we can try. I mean, if we maybe do our best, something maybe will happen. But I don't know, you know, and it's probably not better than what seems to be happening already. You know, this is already like what it is. You know, there's no at least here's no need for any experience or no experience or this is pretty much enough, you know, right? It's enough. This is it. This, you know, laughing and talking and whatever, you know, steering.
Oh yeah, no choice in this, man. Ooh, love it. Oh.
Right, Max?
Wonderful.
You know, it's so funny because
No words. Beautiful.
no one has a clue what he's going to say next, you know?
I know. I always know.
Next.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
it's so free. It's so free. It's too free almost to put a label like free, you know, on
Of
it already
course. So
because to name it free is already, you know, it's already
pointers. The words are
yeah.
pointers in a way. And yeah, okay. What would you say about those teachers who are then suggesting, okay, the closest we can get is just to be still?
Well, you know, that's, you know, there's no choice in that, and that's just, I think it's beautiful, you know, because there's no whatever, you know, that's just simply as this. There's no it's not worse, or it's, you know, there's no comparison. It's
Right.
like saying
Everything is it.
it's
Everything is it.
yeah.
There is simply no getting wrong. You cannot get, there is no you, but there is no wrong or right. It's just the way it plays out, no matter what. You can label it like this, coaching, not coaching, helping, not helping. Doesn't matter. It's really, yeah, it's just this.
It's just this.
Just how the cookie
It's just
crumbles,
this.
you know?
Yeah, or just this here. Or I don't know.
And apparent, you know, apparent it for the apparent person, or this, you know, this, it can be helpful, you know, apparently, you know, that there can be this sense of, okay, but this is really helpful, yeah, then that is just simply what seems to be happening for no one. No one knowing is getting help already, and no one is helping, you know, but thoughts spontaneously, effortlessly, innocently appearing like, okay, but oh my God, Max, he's helping me, you know? It's beautiful.
There
There's
is
no Max doing anything,
in
you
this
know?
game, there appears someone who needs help, and also the response, the helper. And
Yeah.
the one who is lacking needs something to grab on, to hold on, to practice, to do in order in order to, well, this is actually the fear of death behind it. Another beautiful story, but this sense of feeling splitted, separated, lack belief whatsoever. This is so strong that there is always the urge to survive in a way.
Yeah.
And to have the control, not to lose it. And it is just an automatic. This is automatic until it's not happening anymore for no reason. It's just, I don't know. It's not needed, but
No.
it's the same. Doing this, no one is doing it. It's just, yeah, everything is it.
It really is unexplainable. It really is unexplainable.
And look, Max, there is someone who needs help and resonates with Max. There goes in 101. Okay, there is a yes or no, you know, there is an apparent game there. Perfection. No one is doing this.
I know.
Just what's happening, you know? And so simple, so simple.
Funny. It's so funny.
It's the same as falling in love. There is no choice in falling in love.
No.
Or whatsoever. It's always like this, booming out, totally senseless.
Booming out.
And due to this brain, we can make beautiful stories out of it.
Is it due to the brain?
Yeah,
I don't know.
come again. Yes, Max.
Back to the brain.
Yeah, how you mean because of this brain? You know what? I mean, I'm baffled because for me, brain is just another, you know, it's the same. Okay, this is just simply happening. There's no me, and then instead it's God who is doing this. You know, God is doing this because there's no me.
I hate it.
And so God is the brain.
Yeah, and then okay, no, it's not God, it's the brain. Now suddenly it's the brain doing all these things. Who knows that, you know? So there seems to be like a wanting to land, you know. At least there has to be something, you know, a cause to this. And if it's not me, then it's God, you know, which is quite, you know, popular idea. God is the one controlling, you know, he's there with his laptop and he's looking to score what's happening on earth. And when this idea just totally collapsed for no reason, then maybe there's a brain, you know. Oh yeah, it's all the brain, and that's the brain who do, you know. There's only a brain, one big brain, and everybody's in it or whatever, you know. But for all I know, maybe we're like we can, you know, in the story we can be like a mini brain in an alien lab or something. I don't know. I have no clue. Who knows this? Who knows? You know, there's just no way of knowing, and even that is already unknowable. That is not. I mean, to say it's unknowable is also a knowing. You understand? Because you cannot escape it.
Completely.
Those are just words, just labels, empty nonsense. We can, you know, Xander, no matter if you say God, brain, no sense. There was
no,
never.
but I mean, knowing, you know, saying it's unknowable is also a knowing. Nobody knows if it's unknowable, or knowing not to know it.
Okay, so then let's say that the words are kind of used to just crash this thing here. It's kind of a game to just, you know, boom. That you see, oh my God.
That's for me. That's exactly what words are for, is to crush it, to crush that I don't know what, because it's just it's so fucking wonderful. I mean, it's such a, I don't know, it's such a, game. It's such a
It's such a
Nice.
nonsense.
it's such nonsense, complete nonsense.
Totally. That's why it's not serious. Call it appearance or not. This is simply. I was looking.
It's a fucking
I,
great
I was
talk,
looking
guys.
for sense. I was looking for sense in this whole thing when I was younger, and I was like, "What the fuck? It's really totally senseless," you know. And the more you try to get or reading those philosophic, I don't know what.
But that is
Oh
already
my
sense
God.
in a way, you know.
Huh?
Saying it's senseless is already a sense that it's
Yeah.
senseless.
Yeah, but first of all, playing with this whole thing just to see that they are empty. Just to see that it's just a flipping a coin. What is a coin?
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe Meg, recording.
Max, help us out there. Help us out here.
You have coins there where you live.
No.
We don't have coins anymore, you know. It's all with
No.
I have here.
It's all in there.
yeah. Okay, you have a coin. Whoa, great! I never seen that one. You know, I only have a card.
It's a special one. This is like you hear. Look, I have here a heart, a red heart. It's like my how is it called in theater plays? You have the requisites. So here apparently are some requisites like
Buddha. But it's, you know what is funny? It's like, of course this is a story. It's all just a story. You know, nobody has any, you know, we talked about experience, right? And nobody has an experience of his birth, you know.
yeah, true.
No, but you know, it's just if you in the story, if you try to go back or whatever, you know, and then when does it start, you know? Somebody told you that you've been born, you know, but there's no experience whatsoever in that direction, you know. It's all just
And
who knows?
here again is it's this emptiness scene that is just a, you know, it's just a thought. It's just empty.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's
But
not real.
but that's even that it's a thought itself is just a thought already, you know. If it's that it's a story is also a story, that it's a concept is also a concept or a thought, you know. Nobody has ever seen thoughts. Have you seen thoughts? It's all a thought, and even that is a thought, you know. It's all a thought, and that is a thought already, or it's all a concept, and that's a concept by itself, or it's all a story, that's also a story. You know, what is a story? What is a thought? Nobody's seen a thought, and it's all thoughts. But nobody
Okay,
has a thought. And that it's a thought, it's already a thought. What is a thought? You seen a thought?
Max,
Never.
I'm seeing the whole time thoughts.
That's a thought already. Yeah, that's already a thought, that you're seeing thoughts the whole time.
But yes, seeing thought is a thought, but thoughts are not. It's not that the real, the not real, the there if they are there, but they're not. And if you don't think it's a thought, then who the fuck thinks? What the fuck thinks it's a thought? Then that's a thought too. And so
Yes. You know, without thoughts, there's basically nothing, and even that is a thought. So if we take away all the thoughts, then what is left? Nothing, which is just a thought, you know. It's just the next thought. Oh, then there's, you know,
that's just what seems to happen.
Yeah, spontaneously.
Oh.
There's no one behind the thoughts.
One thought is popping up here. Xander, you may continue with this.
Oh, but this is just simply, yeah, you know, this is simply how it how it plays out here, you know, this you can call this, there was a lot of inquiry or whatever, you know, that's just simply how it seems to play here. What is a thought, blah 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 blah. Oh, that's also a thought. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, that's just another thought. I'm not thinking, it's just a thought that you didn't have a thought, you know. There's no experience without thoughts. If there's no thoughts, there is no experience. It's all just and even that is just a thought. I mean, there's no way.
It's endless. There's no, yeah.
Endless. There's no way of knowing, you know, and even that is unknown. It's just so in the end it's just whatever, you know. It's
in the end it just naturally stops, and
yeah.
life, then whatever.
Max, what stops? What stops?
Nothing. That's the fucking nothing.
Hmm.
And even nothing stops, because nothing is still a thing, and nothing, you know, it's nothing is happening.
What stops is the separation. Whatever.
Seeking
Yeah.
energy, separation, whatever. But it's really like not that serious anymore. It's relaxed, you know. It's everything, but it's, you know, it's just
it's
empty.
the seriousness that the seriousness drops. The need for something drops.
Yes.
The need for something that's
No
but,
need.
but still I mean there's lots of I don't know, just life does its thing, and oh, you just I don't know, you're on for a walk, and you're I'm talking to my cat every day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Response to me
beautiful.
like blah, 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 you know, and so there's and the next day like, oh look, I'll do that again or whatever, you know. So it's just
Normal.
There is
normal.
there is simply this narrator, which I don't know. Okay, so this is so beautiful. I love it, guys. Let's kind of come to the end with. Would you please tell me something about a lot of I don't know, teachers and authors simply pointing to this, which is constant, which never change, which never moves. What, of course, this is just flipping the coin. but let's talk about a little bit like this thing which is simply constant, unfuckable. You know, so a lot of people, characters are looking for this in order to land on this spot where there is no suffering anymore. What is this?
What is what?
This which is not changing,
This which is not changing. Okay.
which is not coming, which is not going.
It
is the coming and going already.
It is the coming. It's an illusion. It's what can't be said. Perhaps I don't know. It's because you can't say there is or there isn't that actually. So that's the fucking one that you can say there is or there isn't. You just don't know. So it's not knowing. Perhaps it's nothing. It just never moves, and so you never see it, you never think of it, you never ever, it doesn't ever. But it's every thought. It doesn't move either. It's every
gleichzeitig. It's the same time. This is just, for me, it's the booming, and this is totally empty. You know, this is totally still in a way, but it's everything, chaos, anarchy, whatsoever. But this is just, so what? For me, in the story, it would be a great problem. The chaos, everything, you know, need to control, to organize, whatsoever. And now it's the same, but who cares? So it's kind of, it lost weight. the thing simply lost weight. Meaning, it lost meaning. It's not believed. I don't know. I cannot believe those stories anymore. No matter what's popping up, it's just, okay, full on. And then like,
not, because it's not about you. So the heaviness is always about when everything which seems to be happen, like before, it's about the person, it's the heaviness, it's what makes meaning and no meaning to this, you know.
what?
And when this artificial layer, or whatever you want to call it, this making everything personal just ends for no reason, then it's just
Free.
this, you know. And I mean, suffering, to say the end of suffering, you know, this is a little bit something, because there's already no one suffering, you know. Suffering can still seemingly happen, you know, which is just also okay, but there's no one suffering. It's not your suffering, it's not my suffering, it's just full on, you know. Maybe tomorrow, whatever, you know, there's this appearing message, you're sick or whatever, maybe there's suffering, you know, suffering, but it's just suffering. It's not. So this adding to me, to whatever seems to be happening, is just
they're beautiful. There is simply just only aliveness life, and there is not me and the life and my life. There is not anymore this connection to everything happening to me, mine. This is simply not there. So it's whatever always was and always will be, but not personal, as you say.
no, and there's no escape either, you know. Nobody can escape anything, because there's no to be able to escape this, there needs to be at least something which is separated from this, you know, this sitting and rooms and whatever this is, to be able to get away from this, you know. But the getting away is this already. It's just there's no way out. There's already no one in to get out. There's no escape. Whatever seems to be happening, happiness or suffering or whatever you want to call it, is just simply full on.
Let's put it in those beautiful, empowering words. There is only suffering.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah.
Of course you don't know. There is no one who knows.
No, and, you know, it's a funny always when they're stated like, okay, let's come to this, you know, let's come to this last thing we say, like it has any value, you know. We didn't come anywhere tonight, you know. We didn't come to anything.
I think we really work it out very beautifully here. Right.
Oh, but you know, nothing changed, you know, nothing changed. At least Max, how's about, is there something changed there, you know? Nothing has changed. Is there anything which has changed?
No.
Here changed something. Warm cheeks, a lot of laughing, happy.
Yeah, of course, but there's no gain, you know. There's nothing gained here in like in okay, now I'm you know, now I'm close, you know. There's two more like these meetings, and then
I'll be good.
You're done.
I have to talk more to Max and Rosa, because
just
God,
so folks, I really highly recommend one-on-ones with Max. To Xander. So then you're done. Completely bam, done. Okay, so I think we can really say it's really about nothing and everything and blah, 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 blah. Max, would you please finish the show in a way or not? I don't know.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, beautiful, Max.
Xander?
nothing to say, you know. Everything is just no. I'm.
Okay, so but I have something to say.
How about you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Max. But you know, yeah, even if you were not asking me, I would have said it. So, I have something to say. I thank you so much for this beautiful evening. Max, I fucking love this mandala bear. And Xander, I also love the background there, the beautiful tree, the sunshine. And yeah, I just simply want to thank you. This was so, so cool. Obviously, very funny here for this character.
You too.
And yeah, so I guess we stay in touch and we will chat again. Okay.
Definitely.
So,
Thank you,
bye.
guys. It's been lovely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Max. Lovely, Rosa.
Thank you, guys. Thank you
very
both.
much.
It was really lovely.